Dolls, it's time to meet your final competitor, Starlet. I believe you two have already met. No! I cannot wait to try and pull Charlotte the Starlet. She and I have history. You best look out, Starlet. I'm gonna smoke each one of you contestants and suck the meat off your ribs. Hey guys! I am Charlotte the Starlet. These are my girls, Angel and Glitter, and this is my little boy Seth. Right, today we are going to be continuing with the interactive novel Dragstar, which is a game literally based off Rupauls Drag Race. I don't want to say copied, because technically they didn't. It just has a lot of suspiciously similar elements to it. In order to get a proper feel for it, it's best if you go back and watch the first couple of videos I did on it. But it's not like you have to see those videos in order to get this video. At least I hope not. I'll sum up the important bits for you guys anyway. The crystal ball delivers the dare of the week. I dare you to make an original outfit and then vogue it down the wall of flame. Charlotte the Starlet, you'll vogue against Tyra Faith. You pop, you dip, you spin, you serve. Tyra, on the other hand, neither pops, nor dips, nor spins, nor serves. Her poses seem half-hearted. It's time for your and Tyra's feedback. The look is okay, not crazy for it. The color combination flatters you, Tyra, but not you, Starlet. You've got some moves, honey. But Tyra, that's only a compliment to Starlet. Charlotte the Starlet, you've done pretty well today, but I want to see more from you. You advanced to episode 2! Yes! Okay, cool. Miss Face tells Tyra and Molly, it's time for sudden death. Since you two are having some difficulty with craft, I've decided that you two will perform your sudden death lip sync battle with your hands tied behind your back. Let's get into this part. Okay, so this is the point we left off at. We just found out that Tyra is the one that will be leaving. The disappointment thing begins to play. Mason Dixon delivers the verdict. The votes are tallied. Tyra Faith, you're beautiful, you're literally a model, and we are sad to see you go so soon. But I'm afraid you get the death drop. Tyra stands proud. Thank you so much for flying me here from Texas. I have so much more to show you, and I hope you'll choose me to join the live tour this year. As she exits the stage, she says, somebody order extra legs? The crew wheels the Oracle out onto the stage. You and the other 10 remaining contestants crowd around it to watch the live stream as Tyra plunges down the death drop. The inflatable emergency slide that leads out of the studio down into a pit full of silver glitter sequins. Tyra goes down on her back head first so she can show off her legs one last time. Well, that was very ladylike. We're back to you. How do you feel about losing Tyra like this so early in the game? Not Tyra, I love her. She must feel crushed. I'm sure. I need to make new friends fast. Feelings suck, they do. This is why I like to work alone. One less competitor. What's the real loss? It's between the first two. I think I'll go with number 2. There are more awesome folks here. Keep them close. As everyone recovers from the sudden exit of Tyra, Glam Payne looks to Miss Face, then Mason Dixon. Glam's gigantic hair sways, but returns to its sculpted perfection. Let that be a lesson to all of you, Glam Payne proclaims. We can send any of you away at any time, and we can bring any of you back. Wait, does that mean Tyra's coming back? That was quick. Out of the corner of your lined eye, thank you for noticing, you glimpse a shape in the shadows of stage. The stage lights are too bright to really see, but there's no way that's Tyra's silhouette. I didn't think, like, they were serious. Glam Payne continues. You think you know this game. You don't know anything. Dolls, it's time to meet your final competitor. Oh my days. Dorian groans. Sebastian rolls their eyes. This ain't good. You will need this about as much as a snake needs a boob job. Starlet, I believe you two have already met. No! No! Guys, I'm speechless. I did not expect. They can't do this. Y'all will see what I mean in a minute. Oh, please don't let it be. It can't be. Exactly. Please welcome back to the competition the big-bodied Bond girl herself. Your newest competitor strolls towards the stage in her signature pink leopard pillbox hat, of course. She looks right in the eye and says, I hope y'all are hungry. Then she turns to the cameras and introduces herself again to the viewers at home. Amelia Crave is back and ready to feed you the drama. Face cracked. Oh no. Episode 2. Will you survive? The cutaway. Amelia. You know who I am. My name is Amelia Crave. I'm 27 years old and I'm from Narnia. She stole my line. That's what I said when I first made my entrance. My name is Charlotte the Starlet and I'm from Narnia. The big-bodied Bond girl is back, kids. I'm bringing my 60s and 70s glamour, my stage-killing moves, and all the sass and ass you can handle. I left last season before I was truly done, and the judges saw that, so they brought me back. I tell you, if I had made top 3 last season, Maria Club wouldn't be wearing that crown. And this season, I cannot wait to trample Charlotte the Starlet. She and I have history, and you know I always bring the drama. She looks into the camera. You best look out, Starlet. I'm gonna smoke each one of you contestants and suck the meat off your ribs. Oh, in all my years of living, I've never had a threat quite like that. Alright, so let me air my thoughts a bit right now. When I first picked up this game to play on video, I kind of thought I had the game kind of figured out because I've played other games like this. Plus, I write stories, so I kind of know how they progress and I know the kind of tricks writers like to pull. And so far, all the signs the game has been giving me is that Molly X is the one that's the villain, you know? I mean, Amelia Crave was mentioned, but it was also made clear that our beef was kinda in the past. There weren't really any hints that she was going to be making a comeback, which is why I am so gobsmacked. Also, I haven't really said this, but my opinions of Amelia was that she seemed like a very staple character, a bit of a 2D cliche to be honest, but now that she's here and her sights are set on me and only me, I'm kind of low-key standing her a little bit. Again, the last thing I expected to happen. How am I gonna hate someone I stand? You know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. The group exits the stage, and the production assistants leads you to the after-party lounge to recuperate with a beverage. The lounge is full of big comfy couches and place products from the show's sponsors, including cocktails provided by Fabsolutely Gin. Each contestant is allowed 2 alcoholic drinks maximum in the lounge. A few of the sober contestants pick up juice, soda, or water for themselves. Here's the tea. You are a recovering drug addict. Oh yeah. You've been sober from drugs for 3 years, and you know your life is better. Alcohol is more unpredictable. Sometimes it settles your nerves, making you more focused, and, you hate to admit, more popular with the club crowd. But sometimes it leads you to making some bad decisions. If you have it too often, your self-care will decline and you're a lot more likely to start using drugs again. This is a competition in which people often have to choose between self-care and pushing themselves. Don't forget, this is LA. This is showbiz. There will always be dealers ready to supply addicts, and there's probably at least one on the video crew. Are you kidding me? Some of your fellow contestants also smoke medical marijuana. Some have prescriptions for Xanax and other pills. Long story short, you're surrounded by opportunity to lose your sobriety. Perhaps what's worst is that a large number of your fans liked you better when you were on drugs and not taking care of yourself. Whoa. They say you were more fun, even and especially when you are a mess. Fans love a messy star. What's most important to you at this point? I want to stay healthy and sober, even if it means losing my fans. I want to be fun and messy with as many fans as I can get. I'll sacrifice a little self-care for a little more attention. Wow. Is anyone thinking what I'm thinking? If fans were telling me in the past when I was on drugs that I was more likable, more fun, more entertaining and stuff, were they ever actual fans? I feel like real fans would care most about my health and my happiness. Real fans would be crushed to know that I'm on drugs. But at the same time, I am in an industry where things like that kinda matter. If you don't have many fans, you're not gonna make money and you're not gonna be as successful, which is why I'm leaning towards picking the third option. Don't judge me for this, guys, but I am. Let's put that intention to the test, shall we? Dorian Slay sits down, her costume squeaking against the couch cushion. I miss Tyra already. She had a smile for everybody. Bye-bye, Tyra, Molly X says, and hello, Amelia Crave. Molly narrows her eyes, sizing up the newest competitor. Amelia pulls rank immediately. Hello, newbies. She chugs her gin and grapefruit cocktail, the ice cubes clinking against the glass. So what's it gonna be, Starlet? You gonna let yourself have that drink after a mighty long day? It's just one drink. I'm confident I can control it. My alarm bells are going off already. I don't know if any of you guys have seen like that Demi Lovato interview going around where she finally talks about that huge overdose that happened several months ago. It was crazy. I'm actually not a Demi Lovato fan, right? In all honesty, I have never really liked her, but I couldn't help wondering what the hell happened. I knew she had an addiction problem, right? But I had no idea how bad it was. And guys, do you know how it all started off? It was all because she had one drink. One drink led to her doing weed, crack, ecstasy, heroin, meth, all at the same time. One drink is the reason she was 5 minutes away from death. One drink is the reason she is now partially blind. Like, bruh, it got to me, man. Because even though I don't really like Demi, I've still watched her movies and listened to her songs, you know? Anyway, I'll just have the one. You grab one cocktail and one non-alcoholic beverage. On the couches, the contestants chat as the video crew swoops around, getting different angles. Starlet, you're awfully quiet. Diane von Thirsty Pine clinks her glass against yours. I know that look, Amelia says, unpinning her pink leopard pillbox hat. I can see the gears turning in that head. All eyes on you, Starlet. This is a great moment to steal the spotlight. Remember, just because the judges like you so far doesn't mean that you're the center of attention backstage, and vice versa, of course. You may even have to choose at times between wowing the judges and wowing the cameras. You want to win fan favorite, you need to keep the camera on you. How will you seize the center of attention from Amelia? By being funny, of course. By being the biggest villain in the room. By acting bizarre and avant-garde. By being the pinnacle of elegance and dignity. Okay, so I haven't actually, before I started playing this, I didn't watch Drag Race, right? But I'd seen like a few clips, a few memes and stuff. But since I made the first episode of this, I've looked into it a bit more. And from what I can tell, being funny works and being a villain works. However, I refuse to be a villain. Elegance and dignity can work, but you also risk not standing out and can get criticized for being boring. However, that is a risk I want to take. I'm glad you're here, Amelia. It reminds me to never bring less than my best. She said that moments later giggles, while most of the cast looks impressed. Thank you. Amelia frowns. We'll have our moment. For now, catch me up on what I missed. Molly X jumps in. I hate all of you and I'm sending you all home. Diane bursts into laughter, says the girl who lip sync in episode 1. You tell Amelia, Molly thinks she's the villain this season. Amelia places her hand on Molly's. Darling, you're not a villain. Nvidia Venom was a villain. You're just a jerk with a camera in your face. See, this is why I kinda stan Amelia. The cast erupts in hoots, and Molly X snatches her hand away. Damn, Amelia is so good at holding court. If you want to steal the spotlight, you're gonna have to work for it. After some more chit-chat, the cast is taken back to the twerk shop to get out of drag. Time to go back to the hotel and call it a night. You manage to avoid Amelia and Molly X for the rest of the day. Thank goodness for small favors. New day, new sleigh. The two vans pick up the cast and bring you to the set. Back to the twerk shop. Almond was wearing sparkly black angel wings on the outside of his t-shirt because, attention, get it how you can. I know you have a fallen angel concept, Diane reads him, but isn't this a little literal? I'm more about mysticism and Kabbalah, he muses. We're both Jewish. I thought you'd get it. Diane rolls her eyes. You kids with the Kabbalah. It's not Harry Potter, it's a commitment. Are you a rabbi? Maybe in my next life, bub. Diane turns. Oh, you want to be a schmuck about it? Lick my kishka. I don't eat chazirai. Who knew Almond could keep up with a seasoned vet like Diane? Scandal Dupree leans in next to you. What's going on? Sounds like they're throwing shade in Yiddish, you tell him. Thunderclap. Saved by the Oracle. Everyone moves over to the big orb for today's death. Good morning, my dolls. The image of Glam Pain materializes in the crystal ball. As you should have noticed by now, we're not pussyfooting around this season. The judges panel is going to peel you raw and expose your strengths and weaknesses. Now is not the time for modesty, so you need to shimmy yourself off and get ready to bump and grind. The crystal goes dark. Is it a dance challenge? Trigger asks. Lady Carly knows what's up. You could say that. The burlesque's done. St. Sebastian throws their hands in the air and prays. Good morning, dolls. Glam Pain enters the twerk shop. She's out of drag. Well, lady drag. And dressed in an exaggerated 30s gangster look. Your castmates clap in excitement. Glam Pain continues. Actually, we're doing the family-friendly stunt this week. Scandal looks bewildered. Sebastian rolls their eyes. Oh, I'm kidding. Of course it's the burlesque stunt. What will you say about the burlesque stunt in your cutaway? I have this down, no sweat. I've never been one to show that much skin, but I'll adapt. I'm suddenly feeling very shy and modest. Are you kidding? I live to show off. First one, no sweat? I've got this. I know my way around a burlesque stunt. It's not like we haven't had this every season for the last 3 years. Let's hear from the others. St. Sebastian. Well, I'm about to get my first win because who am I? Hashtag Saint of Burlesque. The others better watch their asses because the world is going to be watching mine. It's just a shame this challenge comes so early. I'd hope to show more of what I'm good at before showing what I'm best at. Moments later. I don't like the burlesque stunt. I think it's misogynist and maybe even transphobic. I mean, burlesque objectifies people. Lady Carly. I cannot wait to slay this. I live to show off my body. I think burlesque is one of the most empowering arts, especially for women and queer and trans people. Okay, comment closed. Back in the twerk shop, Glam Pain lets you in on this week's plan. Dolls, I dare you to bear as much as you care to share. Sometimes less is more. Sometimes more is more. It's not about the body you show, it's about the show you embody. I love that. This challenge is all about showing that you can be sexy. In solidarity, and to avoid breaking the sensor's brains, all of you will have to wear pasties, regardless of your gender. And don't worry too much if there's a slip. The editors will blur anything that's too much for color TV. Amelia doesn't miss a beat. Girl, you know too much is my specialty. She and Carly share a high five. Looks like those two may be forming an alliance. With Tyra gone, you need to rethink who can be your best ally. There's a lot of talent in you. There are the less experienced performers, like Scandal and Armin, who may be loyal to a mentor. There are also the seasoned slaves, like Dorian and Carly, who are likely to make top 3. By now, most people have decided who they like and who they don't, but things change quickly in this competition. What Glam Pain said in the first episode is always true. Friends can become enemies, but enemies often become friends. If you want to bury the ratchet hatchet with Amelia, it could work in your favor, but a rivalry on the show is always a great way to be at the center of attention. Amelia knows this better than anyone. Well, maybe not better than Molly yet. Fortune favors those who don't give an F about modesty, Molly says about her. She's so basic. But first, Glam Pain raises one finger. I dare you to pair up for a mini stunt. The contestants scramble. Scandal's to your left and Dorian is to your right. You make a split-second decision to grab one of them and form a new alliance. Who will it be? Ooh. Dorian, because she'll help me steal the spotlight. No, actually, Scandal. The judges loved him more last episode. No, wait, Dorian. She's sober too, and I need that support. Wait, Scandal. My integrity says to help him be confident. I am going Dorian. She is like the smartest kid in the class. From the moment she came in, you could just tell she has been doing this a long time. I swear she is like everyone's biggest competition. So I'm grabbing that before anyone else can. So Dorian. I'm sorry, Scandal. I love Scandal. He's one of my favorite characters. But he's a bit too inexperienced and all over the place. So Dorian. Dorian says, the pleasure is all mine. Good. This is a promising alliance. You're not likely to turn on a friend, and Dorian seems to have the same ethics. Wow, dolls. Glam Pain congratulates all of you. That's the quickest I've ever seen this happen. Bravo! The cameras swoop around to get a panning shot of the paired-up contestant. For today's mini-stunt, you're going to dress and accessorize a mannequin. Crew members bring in 6 mannequins and set them up at the workstation table. But that's not all. You also have to come up with a background story for this character. This is what I was born to do, you guys. Making up stories for people and non-people is what I do. You can use your own materials from your layers, plus fabric and accessories provided by Lemon Chiffon Materials. Alright dolls, you have 20 minutes. Now be proud and don't screw with the crew. Dorian gets down to business. Okay, Starlet, let's come up with a concept first. I'm thinking a fabulous queen of a prosperous foreign nation called Lash Barrier. You chose to partner with Dorian Slay for a reason. The concept sounds good to you. Great, let's get the backstory down. You pick her name. Remember, this is a mini-stunt. Get it done quickly and don't overthink it. Lady Bougie Von Purse first. Her royal finest, Nefertiti. Empress ZZ Quetzalcoatl. I have to go with her royal finest. Like, how can you not obey a title like that? Ah, I love it. Dorian claps. The two of you pull together the most royal look you can in 20 minutes. 5 different fabrics dripping in jewels, and a wedding hat that looks like a sea monster. You jot down notes about her royal finest, Nefertiti, and the story comes together quickly. Okay, time's up. You and Dorian get to present first. You take turns narrating. This is her royal finest, Nefertiti, monarch of the nation of Lashaveria. She was born into the royal family, but she decided to open the throne to democratic elections. But her people love her so much, they keep re-electing her. Here she is, dressed up for the wedding of her only daughter, Princess Leia Organza, to the King of Australia. Glampain butts in. Does Australia have a king? Well, he's the king of the kangaroo people, the shadow government that actually runs the country, Dorian slays. Glampain cackles. Yes! Her royal finest Nefertiti will make a great t-shirt or enamel pin when the show ends. You finish the presentation and the next team is up. Amelia and Carly created a spy named Crispy McDickon. Wonder whose idea that was. Molly X and Munman came up with a superhero named Puffy the Glam Fire Slayer. They sure try hard there. Scandal and Sebastian dreamed up an androgynous rock star called Ducklet. Not too sure if I like that. Trigger and Almond created something. Some kind of wizard, it's confusing. Diane and Ricky seem to have split the labor entirely between Ricky's styling and Diane's storytelling. She just keeps going on about the mannequin's childhood on Cape Cod. You've already forgotten what she and Ricky named their character. Oh, right. Betsy Vanu, the Chinooka Queen. Well, great. Glampain isn't even trying to look impressed with that last one. And the winning team is... Starlet the Starlet and Dorian Slade! Yes! First mini stunt win. The two of you hug and jump up and down. The alliance is already paying off. Oh my days, I really hope I don't sound like a narcissist saying this, but I just knew we would win. I mean, come on, y'all. You saw what the others came up with. Her royal finest Nefertiti could smite all of them down whenever she wants, without even getting up off her throne. Oh, I'm so glad we won. Anyway, that is where I have to leave it, I think. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I know I sure did. Make sure to hit that like button and that notification bell, little kids. And subscribe to become a Starlet. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. And if you have any other games in mind that you want me to play, let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys later. Bye!